Everybody, welcome to the 2024 Smacm Athletics Media Day. And we have our head coach from Bay High. Yeah, you good. You good, coach. Coach, man, just kind of give us how the summer workouts were in the past season. Just kind of give us an overview of everything.
Summer workouts have gone well. Our guys are used to our expectations, and we've been working hard since November. We last season did not meet our expectations, and we have focused on being simple and fundamental. And a lot of coaches always say that, but we've really gone back to the basics, and we've really taken on the mantra of discipline and details, and we talk about not doing it till we get it right, doing it till we can't possibly get it wrong, and that's something we've preached and the kids have bought into, and fine tuning and minute details and understanding why we do what we do, and being able to play a little bit ahead of the snap.
Absolutely.
We've had a good spring, good summer, and we're just ready to get going the real season.
Absolutely, coach. Could you kind of describe the culture of Bay High football? Like, if everyone has never seen Bay High, the Bay, as they call it, explain.
The Bay thing is funny. Just real quick, I just that's what we've called where I'm from my entire life. So this new thing where everybody's the something. That's not something we did just out of the blue. If you asked me where I was from when I was 10 years old, I would tell you the Bay. And I keep waiting for Coach Lawler and Hancock to get jerseys that say the kill. But it's just funny. But our culture, I think that we have spent the last 5 years and the last and we work on it every day. We preach that football is just a means to an end in terms of it reflects life. You're going to get knocked down, and things are going to go wrong, and you fight through adversity. Our culture starts in the weight room. I'm very proud of our training program. This will be, without a doubt, the strongest football team I've ever coached in my life, top to bottom. I don't know that we have one single guy that's just a freak among freaks, but our entire team is strong, and we compete. The kids get juiced up. They know the expectation. The hard work. We give out our weekly off-season award. We call it the Worker of the Week. We've got an old-fashioned lunchbox and a hard hat, and that's by design. We're a blue-collar school. We just focus on controlling what we can control and trying to outwork folks, which is very hard these days because everybody works extremely hard. But those are the types of things that we preach over and over and over again. Myself, the coaching staff, this group of seniors I will have been with since the 8th grade, and not much has changed about the way we do things, other than just always trying to tweak and fix what needs to be fixed, and focused on being hard-nosed and physical and fundamentally sound. And so is there any one particular word that sums up our culture? I think work. Our defense coordinator, Coach DK, talks about being the hardest working men on the field. And we talk about that all the time. We don't have a lot of mystery. So I don't know. Culture, I think, is kind of become a cliche.
Yeah.
Very good. That's the word I was looking for. Correct. And it's not. It's just everybody's trying to do the same things. We just I feel very proud of what we do in terms of how hard we work. Young man is off at Navy boot camp right now, and I wrote him a letter. He wrote me back. In my letter, I asked him, how things were going, and he literally said, "Football was way harder than this." I was proud of that. Some of the guys that have gone on and played at the next level and have talked about other guys that they played with aren't used to the work that they're doing, and our guys are used to it. And we have about 8 guys playing at the next level right now, and I'm very proud of all those guys and everything we do. So work, our culture is work, just hard work.
Absolutely, Coach. Man, who do you have on your home opener this season?
Our home opener is going to be Resurrection,
Okay.
and we owe them some payback. They played an outstanding game against us last year. Had the perfect game plan. Very good team, very successful team. And we focused in the off season. That first game was sort of a microcosm of how our season went. A lot of self-inflicted wounds in terms of turning the ball over at the most inopportune times, and just mistakes that can happen, things that are totally correctable. Which is why we've kind of gone back and focused on discipline and details. That's what we've talked about over and over again, discipline and details, and doing simple, few things over and over and over again.
Absolutely, Coach. Coach, how many years have you been doing it? I'm not trying to make you check your age, but man, it's all what the experience.
This is year 24. It'll be my 5th year as head coach. Creeping up on that retirement number, but I've never once have I thought about not continuing to coach. I'm in my dream job. It's a calling. It's not a job. I feel blessed every day to be the head coach at Bay High, and I have to remind myself when you get frustrated at little things that may not be as important, that I literally am living out my dream, and could not be happier in terms of falling into this blessing that is being the head coach at Bay High. There was a time in my young life this was not what I intended to do. My wife likes to remind me that when we met, I was going to law school, and I feel like I get to work with folks in a much more positive way, rather than maybe when they're not having their best day had I continued on to law school. Just blessed to have done it this long. Seen a lot of change, and I really don't even feel that old, but I've seen a lot of change in the last 24 years.
Man, that's awesome, Coach. Congratulations on your 24th year. And one last question before we let you go. You lost some seniors last year. That was pretty high in production for your team. Could you kind of talk about a few of the players that you're looking to step up as a leader of your ball club?
So we did lose an excellent group of seniors. We ended up making the playoffs. We've made the playoffs 3 out of my 4 years there, and before that there was a 7-year drought. So I do feel good in terms of we've raised the floor, and it's time to raise the ceiling. And the only thing that was really disappointing to me is I wish we'd have won a few more for those guys, because they were an incredible group of seniors. This group is excellent as well. I've been with them a long time. I've got a 4-year returning starter quarterback who is going to be up here in just a little while. So he's played a lot of high school football games. Xander Ladner. We've got Jalen Antoine's coming back. He had the most carries on the coast last year, and he missed a game. So he's a workhorse, and we look forward to seeing what he's going to do. We've got Nemo Souders, who came with us today, one of our DBs who's gotten several offers to continue playing. Return leadership on the offensive line. Our center is back. He'll be a third-year starter. Brooks Martinez, big guy, strong guy, and he's got several offers as well. And then we've got a group. We've got 14 seniors, and all but 2 of them have been with me since junior high, and they're a fun group. They can be just enough of a pain in the butt sometimes that you love them, and they kind of know what's expected, and I really want to do the best job I've done in my career to make sure they have the most successful season they could possibly have. Very excited about. We've got some guys that are on the cusp of maybe getting an opportunity to play at the next level as well. Got an explosive receiver who's going to play linebacker, Avery Harris. We've got a very, very good size safety at Noah Smith, and some other guys as well that we're looking to, like I said, raise the ceiling. In 4 years, we've been third in the district, second in the district, missed out on the playoffs, came in fourth last year. So all that's left for this bunch is to win the district championship, and that's what we talk about all the time. We'll worry about the playoffs when we get here. Let's set ourselves up to have a great run in the playoffs by bringing home the district championship. So that's always going to be our first goal, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure these guys can achieve that, because they're a pretty special group that's been with me for a long time. And I love them very much. So.
And Coach Turk, man, we're not gonna hold you any longer, man. I know you're a busy man. You got some things to do. First of all, it's always an honor and privilege between me and Seneca. We always, adore what you guys do for the community, for the coach, and we want to continue to shine that light on the coaches and players. And just thank you for coming.
I can't get out of here without telling you guys thank you, because this has been incredible that y'all put this together. We enjoy coming over here. The kids enjoy it, the fans enjoy it, and we do really appreciate y'all giving our kids exposure and shining the light on what we do. So
absolutely, Coach. Thanks, Coach Turk. We're gonna have the players come up. All right, guys, man, please introduce yourself for everybody that's watching, man. Okay, man. So what position do you guys play? All right. Quick question, and it's gonna be quick. Who your favorite quarterback?
My favorite quarterback, I grew up, I like Mississippi State.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to stay back first.
So you're a Cowboys fan too?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna pray for you, man. Nemo, man, Nemo, right? So who your favorite safety you like to, trying to model your game as? Okay. Cool. Them some dogs now. Man. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all the same question. We're gonna have our quarterbacks answer the first one. What do you think you have to do as a leader to help your guys win a championship in the region this season?
Just lead them and show them, make as less amount of mistakes as possible, so that it can push towards more success.
Absolutely. What you got, Nemo?
I feel like I got to be more vocal on the field, and have better communication with my teammates, so like my plays, have a better chance of winning.
Gotcha. All right, so this is going to be a funny one. I want you to break the ice with this one. Give me your best impression of Coach Turk when he's upset with you guys. Nemo, you going to start it off. Come on, put you on the spot. He ain't going to run you after. He ain't going to run you. He can't do nothing. What'd he do?
He be his face be all red, and he be just screaming and jumping. Sometimes he be on the ground.
You got to give me yours now.
It's like he's not even really mad. He's Like he'll just grab his towel, sling it on the ground for no reason.
I got you. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you guys are busy, man. So this is my last question for you guys, man. What game do you guys circle on the calendar? Are y'all both seniors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your senior year last year. What's a big game you guys looking for y'all senior year? Oh, okay, okay. Rival. That's a rival game. Okay, okay. Those three. What about you?
I'm looking for the Power game. We had a good game against them. Like it was a good quality game.
Yeah.
Everybody was moving the ball, scored a bunch of points, and trying to come out on top this time.
Absolutely, man. Well, guys, man, I appreciate you guys coming out, man. We definitely gonna be talking about you this year on our podcast this season. Man, good luck on y'all senior year, and I pray that y'all have another blessed season, man. Thank you,
Thank you.
man. Thank you. All right, we're gonna have pass high. Come on, we're gonna coach. I'm okay. Kind of like the overlease.
Yeah, we got the almost stuff up going. I like it.
Are you have the head coach from Pass High, man? Please introduce yourself to everyone, coach.
Jeff Stockstill, head football coach, and Pastor Shan Pirates.
Man, absolutely, man. Thanks again, coach, for coming. This is your second year here. Uh, kind of give us an overview of the past year. You had a big season last year, made it deep into the playoffs. Talk about that, and then kind of talk about how you guys prepared for this upcoming season.
We had a good year last year. Competed for our district. Got to made it to the third round of playoffs. Had a really good year. Graduated a pretty good senior class. So I think they kind of set the tone for our returning players, and they kind of got a taste of that playoff success. And so we've had a good summer. Guys are, doing the work, getting after it. So hopefully that'll carry over into the preseason for us.
Absolutely, coach, man. What are some of your leaders you got to come? I know you lost a lot of seniors this past year. Give us the type of some leaders that you got that you expecting to lead on the field while you guys prepare for this season.
We will rely heavily on our seniors. We got a small senior class, but they'll do the heavy lifting for us. Matthew Ganley, Jacques Alexander, Perry Williams, Lathan Lewis, Jonas Stringer, Aiden Jones. Maybe missing one. I think we're going to primarily rely on those seniors right here to carry most of the load. And we got the younger classes are bigger but inexperienced, so hopefully those guys will do a good job of leading the way for us.
Absolutely, man. How many years have you been a coach now, coach?
This is my 24th season on the side.
Golly.
It's been a long time. Coached my first football game at Federal Middle School in
Okay.
2001.
Coach, as you look back, like what do you kind of just glance back or your coaching career? What have you learned the most as a coach over those 24 years?
Oh man, I don't think we have enough time to go over all that. It's been a lot of fun. For me, just living in different towns and counties and cities and just meeting people and watching kids grow over the years and just set goals and work hard and accomplish different things. I think that's been the most fun for me. But it's I could go on and on. It's been a fun journey. Hopefully I got several more left in me.
Absolutely. So, Coach, man, the kind of question that's kind of as my boy Bingo say, is kind of cliche. When we say the past, everybody do say the. I do say the past. We say the past. We say the past. It's always been like this since I was a kid. When you say the past, what kind of brand of football? What is the culture there? Like, can you kind of explain to the people that's watching?
Well, hopefully, when you think about the past, you see our football team. Hopefully, they'll be disciplined, be organized, and play hard with real good effort.
Absolutely.
We want to make plays, score points, get stops like everybody else. But hopefully, put a good competitive team on the field, a quality product, represent our town well, represent our school well.
The past they're probably known for one of the best parades in south of the Mississippi River, But you guys had a great season last season, and congratulations on that. But I know you want to kind of get that state championship. What do you think is going to take for you to get back to that state championship or the previous schools you've been? Like, what do you think it can do to make history at Pass Christian?
Well, just like anywhere else, we're gonna have to show up week in and week out. You're gonna have to show up when you're sick. You're gonna have to play through some injuries. Ball's going to bounce your way a couple times. You want to make some big plays and some big games.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah, you got something, man? You want to ask him?
Yeah, I'm on. Coach didn't bring me none of that gear, man. I want one of them hoodies right there, man. I'm one of them guys that's gonna ask. Yeah, you gotta worry about that.
That's our go-to right here.
I like that. So I'll be in your inbox.
Well, Coach, man, who's your have for the home opener? Who's your home opener? Or who's your first game you have of the season?
We're going to open the season at Long Beach on the 30th.
Gotcha. Man, that's a rival game. Y'all put it on them kind of last year, man. Do you kind of expect the same? I'm gonna put that pressure on you. Kind of expect the same performance.
We've kind of gotten ourselves in a hole at halftime and had to come back after halftime and put together 2 good quarters. Hopefully, we'll learn from that, eliminate some of those mistakes. They're a quality team. They do a good job at what they do. And we have to be disciplined and execute and just, not shoot ourselves in the foot. Gotcha.
Coach, one more question, and I'm going to let you go. You said you started around 2001 as a middle school coach. For young coaches that aspiring to be in the position that you are in, give them some advice right now because, coaching is not an easy task. And, I was able to be on both sides, not as a head, but just a position coach. And a player. I mean, as far as you, I'm pretty sure you can relate. Give them some advice on like what to expect and how hard the grind is.
Well, just don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to get to work. You want to take out some trash. You want to clean some bathrooms. You want to cut some grass. There's been many Friday nights over my career that what play we're calling is the last thing on my mind because everything else has to get taken care of to get to that point. Don't be afraid to go to the grind, put your years in, learn how to coach in multiple positions, learn how to build relationships, learn how to get the respect from your players and your coaches, and just don't be afraid to get your hands dirty because it's a long way. Being a football coach ain't about designing plays. It's about building relationships and getting the best out of your players.
Absolutely, man. Coach, once again, man, it's always an honor and privilege to have coaches come to our event. We know you guys are getting ready for school. You have families, and you guys take the time to spend with us on this lovely evening, man. It's always going to be an honor and privilege for me and Seneca. So, man, thank you for coming, man. Thank you for everything you do for the Pass community. Thank you for what you do for the state of Mississippi.
Thank you for the invite.
All right, appreciate it. I don't think I took a picture of the kids.
I did.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we have two leaders that we have from Pass High. I'm gonna get you to introduce yourself, man, guys, so everybody know who you are. All right, what positions you guys play? All of them. Okay, I hear you, Pete. So is that kind of hard thing for you guys, or y'all just ready? Y'all already ready for the grind? Y'all ready to get out the mud, as they say, huh?
We've been trying for this for years.
Gotcha. I think we talked about that. Perry is also another guy that plays basketball. He plays a lot of sports. So kind of tell us what you're looking for. Both of y'all seniors, what are y'all looking for y'all senior year?
I'm looking to repeat what we did last year, make history, into the playoffs, move on that.
Gotcha. What you got? What about you, Pete?
I want to show everybody that we can do this thing. With us losing a lot of senior people, counting us out already.
Okay.
Thinking we can't beat this team, that team, because they got all these returning players. So I just want to show everybody we still pass, we still in.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna respect that. We're definitely gonna be tuning in for you guys. Another question I want to kind of ask Coach Stockhill when he's upset. This is why I ask everybody. Y'all give me y'all best impression of him. What does he do? Like, kind of make us. We can't be on the practice, so kind of make us feel like how Coach. Choice words. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. We got it, man. Yeah. Take it how you gotta take it how you want to. I love it.
Build character.
Absolutely build character, though. Man, what does it mean to play for the Pass, man? Tell us that. What does it mean? for you guys? Y'all in the past. Was y'all both okay? Tell us what it means for the past. What it mean to be. I'm a pirate. This the past. You know, we love our community. What it mean to you guys?
Day in and day out.
Gotcha.
Most of them kind of like we a small school in the coast. We got the coast, so people don't really see it like a different competitors.
I ain't gonna say that now. Pass always, even when I was a kid, like Pass always had ballers. You know, and then y'all, like I already said, y'all had the best parade in life. So I ain't been to a parade in years though, but man, y'all definitely know how to party. Yeah, we just want to kind of like let everybody know the Pass here to stay. What games y'all looking forward to? Y'all senior year, man. This is senior year. You got to go all out. Come on, let me hear it. What we got?
It's always a great day when you do
We gonna clip that one. We gotta clip that.
and Poplarville, we got to
Poplarville.
They did us wrong last year.
I got you. Stanislaus, that's another big game.
And Green County.
Y'all got
and Long Beach, and everybody else in the state.
everybody got to get it.
Everybody got it.
Yeah, I love it.
Local state.
I love it, man. So, what have you guys learned from playing from 8 all the way to 12th grade? What are some things y'all have learned about yourself?
Being coached and helping out. There's some people that they may got like athleticism and stuff like that. You can't coach them.
Pointless. I like that. I like that. What about you?
It's really important to be leaders and players on the team because most guys, coach getting on to them, go in there, out the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Just me being able to talk to them and upperclassmen in general, even the underclassmen in speaking.
Right.
Just having that is really important.
Gotcha.
What did he say? Just like said. They said coach-led teams can be good, but player-led teams can be good. We want to be good.
I like that, man. We definitely gonna be keeping up with y'all guys. We know y'all leaders of y'all team. This is big senior year. Anything y'all want to leave us with before we let y'all go? Let me see if Bingo got something for you. What you got, Bingo?
Yeah, man. What kind of drip y'all gonna be wearing this year, man?
Come on with it.
I know y'all coming with the sauce, man. Y'all ain't wearing.
And we just got the new blue jersey too.
Oh,
So y'all got a color rush.
Y'all got blue, red, and white. Red, blue, and white pants too.
So y'all red, white, blue gonna look better than Goulers?
Yeah.
Oh, look at us being messy. I love it though.
Messy, man. Y'all look a little bit more old Miss.
They do got that old Miss feel though.
You see the letters, I don't know why they dropping over this style, but hey, I wear it better than
Look at P. Be crazy. Man, thank y'all for coming, man. We're gonna be looking forward to y'all. Good look on see. Y'all gonna have a blessed year, man. Y'all gonna do great things on and off the field. So appreciate y'all coming, man. Pass high, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta take it him. Y'all gotta take it him.
What?
Oh, what are the alternate helmets?
Ooh, check them out.
Make sure we get. We gonna make.
Yeah, say
We gonna wear them. Hey, y'all take it.
We used to wear. They've got a couple more years left, and
My bad, Coach. I was locked out when you texted me yesterday.
That's okay.
I was locked out.
Make sure I get you good side. I ain't gonna make you. I ain't gonna make you look bad, Coach. You on live right here. Yeah. Wait, no, Shabbat.
All right, Coach. We got the head coach from Pascagoula, man. Coach, could you introduce yourself to everyone, please?
my name is Lewis Sims. I'm the head coach of the Pascagoula Panthers in Pascagoula, Mississippi. We play at War Memorial Stadium, and can't wait to get this fall started.
First of all, Coach, man, me and Bingo would just like to say congratulations on a illustrious career at Pascagoula, man. I believe you had the all-time winning coach. That's not easy to do, Coach. I know you're going to be humble and say your staff, your players. I already know that. I know Coach. I know Coach Sims. I know what he's going to say. But, Coach, really, when you're in something, you don't have time to really reflect. When they brought that to your attention, what were your first thoughts?
Again, it's not about me. It's always about
the community, the players, the coaches, the staff, the administration, everything that goes together to make you successful, to have successful programs year in and year out. It's about those things coming together and believing in what your vision is as a coach. I mean, we came in 2011, and fortunately for me, I knew the program very well. One of my mentors, Scott Sisson, was a retiring head coach, and Scott, is just a fantastic coach. And what he was able to do, he said, "Look, the opportunity's there for you. He said, I know you're building a house here. I know your heart where it is, but he said you ought to look at this opportunity." And once I came over and I crossed Jefferson, just the way the community embraced me, the support that I've gotten from people in the community, from the school itself, from the teachers, from the administration, it all comes together to establish a program to where in today's world, it's almost unheard of to have somebody in one place for 14 seasons. And it's just a testament to the community and their willingness to go through the bumps and the bruises and understanding that there are going to be years where I still say the best coaching I ever did was 1-10. So I honestly feel like that was our best job coaching in Pascagoula because we had 40 guys and they played with everything they had and they gave everything for the Panthers every single Friday night. I think we lost 5 ball games by a total of 9 points. And for those guys to be in those games and to understand that those are the things that will get you through life because life is going to be hard. It's going to knock you down. There are going to be things that you go through that only the game of football or athletics in general can prepare you for those things because you learn how to, delay gratification. You've learned how to sacrifice for somebody else. You've learned how to depend on somebody to do a job just as you're going to do your job. And I think that's been the key element to longevity is having people understand that it's a collective leadership approach where everybody has a stake and that everybody's just as important as everyone else. And no one has to worry about the credit because at the end of the day, if you're doing things the right way, there's plenty of credit to go around to those who deserve it.
Definitely agree with that, Coach. Now, you said the year you guys went 1-10 was probably one of your most fondest memories. Okay, I got to ask you this: what was one of the hardest seasons? How long have you been coaching?
29 years.
29. So out of those 29 years, is it a particular season that just was like, man, this is tough. This is a tough grind. It's so much going on dealing with family and school and my players. Can you think of something off the top of your head?
I tell you, it's funny because going into a year, I can remember 2013. We were going into 2013, and we had some really good dudes. We had a really good football team. And we're looking at our pre-region schedule, and we're like, dang, we could be 0-4, we could be 3-1, 2-2, whatever it is. But we've got to mature early and then carry on. And that group of guys came out, and one of the most memorable games of the early season was, playing OS. We were able to get a win there. Then we played Greene County. They were number 1 in 4A. We were at the time top 5 and 5A at the time. And we played a barn burner. We went down to the last minute, and we ended up going 10-1. And the lone loss that year was to the Iowa. And in the playoffs, we played Leo Lewis, Brookhaven, Tucker. And they came down to beat us 25 in the first round of the playoffs. And that hurts. That season still hurts. But right now on staff, I got a couple of guys that were on those teams, and they're the same way. Coach Hogan, Coach Davis, they were both on that team. And that was heartbreaking because we were just trying to – we didn't even notice we were 10 anymore. We just kept
rolling
and not talking about the elephant in the room of being 10-1.
Right.
And but it was special. I think people went on that year to win their second state title in 3 years.
Yep.
And we'd beaten them earlier at home and really smelling ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. But that was a gut wrenching year.
Gotcha.
But then, other than that, I really can't say because the guys play so hard. They play so hard and they're willing to sacrifice. And every year you have a couple of guys that come out and just take the bull by the horns and they lead from the front and they do the things that are necessary to get everyone on board. And that comes more from the people they have at home backing them up and supporting them, to the coaching staff itself. As the head coach, I got to make sure they got water, uniforms, they got the buses, they get where they're supposed to be on time, they got pregame meals, all those things. I want to make sure that's taken care of so that the coaches on my staff can do their job every day. That's my goal, is to make their job easier. And I was told one time that if you go into work every day and your job is to make somebody else's job easier, you're going to do everything you can to help that guy out and to make everybody around you better. And I've tried to live that.
Absolutely, man, Coach. My dad, Frank McClellan, he remembered you coming on the show, coming on the media day last year. He was like, he's a military, he's former Marine. So he was just like, man, Coach Sims, man. Yeah, he said, man, I like Coach Sims, man. He had me fired up. He had me ready to play. So, man, how do you, translate that from, being a former military? And thank you for what you did for us again. How do you transfer that energy to your team? Like, how do you uplift them?
The biggest thing is understanding that discipline's not a negative thing. So many people hear the word discipline, and the first thing they think about is something negative. But if you look at high school football, the most disciplined team usually wins. And if you can be the most disciplined you can be and be consistently disciplined, you're going to have a lot of chances to be successful. You can overcome bigger, better, stronger, faster opponents by being disciplined and trusting in what you do. And we read a book a couple of years ago called With Winning in Mind. And one of the statistics in there is that 5% of all winning, or 95% of all winning championships are won by 5% of the people that participate. So what do they do differently that everybody else is doing? They don't get nervous in the moment. They live for the one play that's in front of them. They have very short memories. With the Olympics going on, the guy was a sharpshooter. He was in the rifle, and he was in a competition one time, and he missed 2 out of his last 3 shots. And they asked Mr. Basham, they said, well, what were you thinking about on those last 2 shots you missed? He goes, I'm missing shots. He had trained himself so well that he never remembered a name. It was only positive because you start like a golfer. You have a bad swing, and you slice it off, and you hook it, and you start to try to mess with everything and fix it. We do that in life. A lot of times we make one little mistake, and we think about all the things that we need to adjust and make different, when if we just keep disciplined to do the things we know we should do and get better discipline at the craft, then we're gonna ride this storm and we're gonna come out the other side strong.
Gotcha, man. Coach, man, we appreciate you coming, man. We thank you for what you do for the city of Pascagoula, for the program that you've built over the years, man. Thanks for coming here to our media day. Me and Seneca. Seneca, do you got any questions for Coach?
Coach know I love him death except one day of the year.
Hey, it's a blessing to be able to be here. Thank you guys for doing this. It's a well-needed thing to get all the schools out there. Got a couple of guys coming up. I've got Silas Porter and Jalen Parnell, 2 of our leaders on our team, both in the locker room, on the field, in the hallways. And these 2 guys, they make Pascagoula.
Absolutely.
And it's not me, it's them.
Absolutely, Coach. Thanks again, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Close.
Yeah. They say they can't hear.
Can hear it.
Man, he moving his hair like he got hair, man. He ain't got no hair. No, you don't. Don't get on that line. Get on that line, man. Don't get on there telling no story.
right?
Man, crazy. Silas going to your all of my check it out. He repping.
Hey man, we have two players from Pascagoula Panthers. Y'all introduce yourself to everyone.
South School.
All right, so obvious, man. First of all, congratulations to both of y'all commit to the college that you gonna extend your career, your scholar career as well. How does it feel to like just commit your senior year and just kind of just play ball for your high school?
It's just so much relief. You can just finally focus on football, watch film, study and stuff like that. Just more, thinking about who you're gonna choose, all these power five offers you that just, see who stand out to you the most and just choose that school.
It's definitely relieving. It's a lot of pressure off your shoulders. Um, it goes from worrying about where am I going to go, where am I going to get education to I can live in the present moment. I can be here. I can play high school football.
Guys, like I want you to kind of help younger athletes that's struggling with that right now. I mean, um, it's very hard to get a scholarship to college, period, right? You guys are fortunate and blessed to be able to extend your career. Kind of give them some advice when you really don't know. Because it's stressful for you guys. I mean, trying to juggle school and your family, man. So I was kind of open that up with that question.
What I tell people I'm around, like my backup quarterbacks, my receivers, is stop trying to go D1. Just focus on your work. College aren't going to notice you unless you're a dog. I mean, that's just how it is. It doesn't matter how much you're DMing them or going to camps. If you're not on their list, you're not going to D1. That's how it is.
And I'm gonna add on that side of just keep working, don't give up. Keep working on your work ethic.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. So, man, senior year, you guys had a pretty great season last year. I know it didn't finish the way you guys wanted. What are you guys going to do this year to be better leaders for your team to go to that next round and get into that state championship game?
Just being disciplined and we're watching a lot of film this year. Just staying consistent every practice. We just gonna take the games one by one.
Absolutely.
I say last year, we had a great team, a lot of talent, but not everything is put together how it should be. I think this year, as seniors, we've seen it all, and we know how to help this team.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've been watching y'all since y'all was like 6 years old, City League ball. So I done watched y'all whole career. So it's kind of a blessing just to see y'all get to the senior year and to have the team that we knew y'all was gonna have come y'all senior year and to actually be seeing y'all hitting on all throttle. It's a blessing, man. Like y'all have a real shot at getting it done this year. And I as a fan from Jackson County and just fan of y'all too personally. It's a blessing, man. I can't wait to see y'all play this year. I ain't trying to get rid of y'all senior year, but I am looking forward to seeing y'all on College Football 26,
Absolutely. Yeah, we can't edit y'all, but we'll definitely play with you guys. Yeah, I'm still kind of. Yeah, come on, man. I'm trying to boost all the coach players up, man. So Bingo just brought a good point, man. How does it feel to see something like Jay on the game, like Jay Rush? Like, how does it feel to see like somebody you play with? Man, how does like
crazy, just playing ball with Jeffrey Rush, it's crazy. Just playing on the game with him, playing as him.
Yeah.
He got the moves on there. He got the moves on there. Tristan the block too.
Yeah, Tristan that Tulane, man. So so
I was shocked that they had Jeffrey higher than JB, Jamarius Brown.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked about that. But they are two dandy dozens.
Man, right. Two Hollywood. Silas, have you got an opportunity to play the game?
Every day.
Yeah.
Get off that guy, man.
Yeah, we kind of knew that was gonna happen, man. We kind of knew that. So, man, listen, man. I'm not from Jackson County, but I'm a coast guy. Definitely love what you guys doing. Both of y'all families are very nice. I got the opportunity to talk, to your mom, man. Mom don't play. Dad Dad gonna remind you he was a beast too. Go. Hey,
bum, man.
Man, your pops always show love as well, man.
I'm playing, Jay.
He just playing, Jay.
I
Yeah,
know, I'm sorry,
he just playing. But I kind of want to ask y'all this, man. Let everybody know how serious schoolwork is.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, you
Great
guys,
question.
you guys are you student athletes, and you guys are signed, or you are committed to your respective universities. You can't do that if you don't.
No, they met suitable.
Yeah,
bitches.
so kind of like really give it to the young men and young women out there that's really trying to go to the next level.
Always put God first. Second, schoolwork. Always get your grades, all A's if you can. Just study, just like you watch film. Study film. Then football third.
I mean, any sport you play comes to an end. I don't think there's. I was talking to my girlfriend last night about this. I don't think there's any other thing that's comparable to the end of a sport. Like it's walking away from something you put all your time into, but you don't get to play that sport until you have the academics, the grades, and the character to do it.
Yeah, my parents just didn't play with me when it came to school.
Theirs don't.
Yeah, and I already know.
Neither one of their parents.
I know their parents. I know y'all parents. They did a great job of raising you guys.
Sure did.
But man, before we let you go, there's one last question, man. And I gotta mess with this guy right here. Now he went to
The University of
Gaucher.
Gaucher High School.
Man, talk about that game, man. Where is it? War Memorial this year?
No.
It's in the swamp. The game in the swamp, man. Talk about that game. How big of a game it is. Like for the people that just really don't know.
The Egg Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Great example, man.
Just can't wait for the season.
Gotcha.
But you as solid, you like 2-1 right now, or 1-2? As
Starter 1-1.
just as
You
starter.
gotta try to
I think
lead.
I'm gonna win.
At least you won
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Irvin was up, man, boy.
It was tough.
Caden was equal. Why I thank God to this day for Caden Irvin. Otherwise, y'all probably would be up like 15. Remember they beat us 10 straight games.
Yeah. 11. Ooh, correction.
Yes, sir.
He did. Solid said 11. Don't discredit us. Man, guys, man, appreciate y'all for coming, man. We're definitely going to be looking forward to seeing you guys ball out. Congratulations again on committing to y'all respective universities. And, man, we love to see what you guys do. And keep going hard, man.
This is the standard right here.
Yeah.
This is what, colleges come look for right here. This is, if anybody out there watching, this is the standard. Grades, attitudes, all that, hit the block. That's why they finna get ready to be up out of here.
Man, absolutely, man. Well, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a nice night. All right, we're going to have Stanley Small.
Standard. Folks don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all boy bees, man.
No, I love y'all, man. Couldn't do something with y'all, man. Boy, I got some D1 stuff. Check them out, man. The pride and joy of passing through school, bitch.
All right, cool. So when my phone kept ringing, my wife woke me up. I was like, let me see what's going on. So you can go with the coach on Facebook and
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yep.
I still don't know what that is.
It's a sandburr.
Tell them.
You know what that's right? The little thing, the little sticker prize.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they told us last year, man.
Yeah,
Lala
they
told us. Yep,
Yep.
he did.
You did tell me.
Listen, I'm country. I'm thing called sticker prize.
These are smaller than what you get when you're in the woods.
Yeah, this thing. You can tell I'm straight from Van Cleve.
If you turkey hunts, you're gonna get the burrs on you, but those are the bigger ones.
Y'all ain't got none?
These
At
are
school?
little small ones.
Y'all ain't got no real ones at school like that? Yeah. Wow. Let's come out there and check y'all out. Get me a rocket chop.
All right, man. We have St. Stanislaus coach here. Man, will please introduce yourself to everyone, please.
Coach State Big Ten. I'm the head coach at St. Stanislaus. This will be my first year as a head coach, my second year at the school. I was the offensive coordinator there last year.
Man, thanks for coming, Coach. Man, kind of give us how does it feel to be hired as the guy now? You're the head coach. Kind of let everybody know how does it feel to be a head coach at Stanislaus.
Well, this is second stint as a head coach. First one, very different situation from obviously from what we're in now. It's a good school, good administration, good teachers, good kids. Uh, I really enjoy being in the building. All the people that I've met are wonderful people. We've made some good friends there. We're very happy living in Bay St. Louis.
Absolutely, Coach. So, man, this is your second stint, Coach. Thanks for letting us know. How were the summer workouts for you this past year?
Been really busy. A lot of stuff going on. We're a young team in terms of experience. Um, Graduating a whole bunch of kids that had opportunities and a lot of production offensively and defensively. So we're replacing that. And so some young guys in terms of age, some young guys in terms of their experience in the field. And so we're trying to get them as many reps as we can. So we're playing lots of 7-on-7. We've been all over the place trying to get them as much competition as possible. So very, very busy.
Coach, kind of enlighten us on the pros and cons. They don't have to be. You don't have to talk about the cons if you don't want to. Being at a private institution, it's some pros you guys have, and there's also some things that you can discuss or you can't. What are some pros and cons of being at a private school?
Well, I would say pros, first of all, is academics.
Absolutely.
I spent quite a long time in public school. The academic rigor is different. The kids are pushed in the classroom for sure. The discipline is different. The rules that they follow in terms of haircuts and shaving and the dress every day, it's a lot different from what you typically would see at a public school. So I think those are pros because it lends itself to discipline as a person, lends itself to better discipline around the building, and a lot more focus for the kids. I would say the quality of our faculty is definitely a pro, and the quality of some of the assistant coaches we're able to bring in is a pro. The administration there is very supportive. They've been very supportive since I've been there, and so that's going to be a pro. And then obviously the history of the football program there. The stadium that dates back to before 1900, and some of the names that have come out of there and gone on the next level and played, those are pros as well. You want cons?
Coach, if you want to, what are some cons, man? But it's just for general knowledge because I think some people just uneducated on it, uninformed about how it really is what's the lack of word I'm using? How things are ran at a private school, I guess, So it's just kind of just like informing people.
Yeah, I mean, as a private school, the way it's run on a day-to-day basis is very similar to a public school. Just the discipline around the building is going to be a little different, and then the amount of rigor in the classroom is a little bit different. As far as actual cons with everything, I think it's really more misconceptions. People think that there are certain things that are going on that aren't. If we're recruiting kids, then I want to know who's responsible for doing that because they're not doing a very good job. Because we don't have any 5-star athletes, and well, I'll take that back. We have one. We'll be in a second, but we don't have the big 6'4" sprinter wide receiver.
Yeah.
We don't have 5-star running backs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's no recruiting budget.
Man, you heard that one. I never heard that one.
To go talk to kids to come here. We had kids.
Bamboozled. I thought that's what y'all did over there.
We had kids that move in just like any school.
Right.
Everywhere.
So y'all don't recruit no exchange students from Africa or from other places to come?
Well, I did try to see if I could get myself on the plane ride to go to Brazil and recruit a bunch of kids. No.
Yeah.
There are no planes leaving St. Stanislaus traveling to Africa or
Right.
Mexico or Canada or anywhere else to recruit kids. Germany.
I
None of
need a
that.
job over there. Y'all doing all that.
Oh,
You know,
man.
those are kids that move in. You know, every school has kids that move in the summertime that are new to their program, good, bad, or indifferent. You know, maybe they help, maybe they don't. But I think that's a huge misconception. You know, really this summer, I don't know if any that we've had move in. So, you know, if there's supposed to be somebody out there recruiting football players for us, you know, they need to be fired.
Oh, man, that's funny, Coach, man. Kind of talk about some of the leaders that you expect to help you guys have a successful season this year.
Well, got two of them here with us. You know, Evan Noel, obviously, really good kicker, been with this
All-American.
program all the way through, and getting looks from all over the place. Gets to put on a show every Friday night before the game,
Yeah.
and you know, he's an impressive kid, smart kid. You know, he's prepared for the next level, and you know, that's a leader whether he ever opens his mouth or not, because you know the kids are going to follow that. Andrew Whitney's here with us. He's 4 years in the program. He's been a starter all the way through. Been a lineman for us for a while. We're going to move him for his senior year. He's going to play some H-back for us. You know, that's a kid whose family has been a part of the school for a while. And he's been in this program for a long time. And, you know, the kids look up to him. As I tell them, sometimes whether you like it or not, they're watching you. These young guys are paying attention. So these guys are going to be leaders for us. We got a few other seniors. I think they're going to be important leaders. Henry Nunmaker's one. You know, been in the program for a while. You know, expecting some big things out of him. Robert Ferguson, he's started for us last year on the O-line. He's going to be O-line starter again. So, I mean, we have a few of those guys. We also got some seniors that are kind of new to the program that didn't play last year. And then our quarterback, obviously, will need to be a leader. He's going to be a junior. He was back up to Ian last year, who was Coast Player of the Year.
Superstar.
So, you know, you lose that production, but you gain a guy who got to spend a year learning behind Ian. And so he knows the offense, and I think he's ready to take over. He's prepared for that. We've done a lot of things to get them as many looks as we can this summer, throw into a bunch of different receivers, and trying a lot of things, you know, to get them to come out of their shell and start stepping forward, showing leadership.
Absolutely, Coach. So who do you have for the first game of the season?
Well, we're going to do a jamboree at the Iberville, and our first game's at Forest County.
Good, good, good. What's your first home game you have?
First home game's Bay.
Oh, man. Rival game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Coach, how long have you been coaching?
So this will be year 20.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. What was your first year of coaching? Where did you begin?
Started out in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow. Gotcha.
First couple of years, I was at a middle school, and so my buddy and I coached the middle school, and then we were with the varsity team on Friday nights. It was John F. Kennedy Middle, fed into Antioch High School.
Gotcha.
So had a couple guys on the Antioch team those 2 years, and one of them went on to win a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, wow.
Michael McAdoo played for the Ravens.
Gotcha.
So got to see, you know, what those exceptional players look like right off the bat. First starting out, but first high school job was at Overton High School in Nashville.
Gotcha. So are you from Tennessee, Coach?
I actually grew up in
Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah.
What was your high school did you attend?
Went to Jackson Academy.
Gotcha.
So I had some private school experience.
Yeah. So you
Grew up
know
in
the
it.
ins and outs. Gotcha. Well, Coach, man, I'm gonna see if Bingo have any questions for you. Good. All right. Man, Coach, man, thanks for coming, man. I know it was kind of late notice. Man, you made an effort, man. It's always gonna be an honor and privilege just to talk to you about ball and just you giving us some time. We know you're having a busy schedule to come for this upcoming season. And man, we just appreciate you just coming to our media day and just letting us shine a light on your coaches and your players, man. So it's always an honor and a privilege. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate y'all doing it, and I think it's great for these guys to be able to get their face out there and be seen and let people know who they are. So
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all doing it.
Thank you, Coach.
Absolutely. No cussing.
All right, guys, man. We got two players from St. Stanislaus, man. Will y'all introduce yourself to everyone, please?
I'm Andrew Whitney. I play H-back and no linebacker.
Got you.
My name's Evan Noel. I'm a kicker. I'm a senior.
All right, man. I'm glad to have you guys, man. So, both of y'all are seniors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. What is the most thing you guys are looking for your senior year?
Just playing with our friends that we've been growing up with. I mean, we've all been going to school our whole lives, so I mean, just one more year with you guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think like we've always had a grade or two or three above us. It's kind of a change of speed, just us being older guys on the team.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. So, Coach kind of said your home opener, man. How big is that game against Bay? I mean, you got to explain to the people that's not familiar with it. As a player, y'all discuss y'all experience and how big of a game it is.
Yeah, I think every game has been a big one. A bunch of people go to them. The whole town goes. So we're pretty excited for it. I think we're winning right now, 2-1. We're 2-1 up since we've been here. So
Gotcha.
I mean, hopefully we can finish it off strong.
Yeah, the crab trap. It's I remember ever since I've grown up, living right by Stanislaus, I've always seen players like above that Miles Brennan, that whole squad. No matter state championship or anything, they always said the crab trap was the biggest game.
Gotcha. Got the crab trap. I like that, man. I like that. So I'm gonna put you guys in a scenario, right? All right. Evan, 3 seconds left in the game. You're on the 30-yard line on the right hash. Do you nail that?
Yeah, I think I think I'll make it. I'll have a faith in myself after all the practice. I think it'll be good.
Okay, so kind of explain your approach when the crowd is they screaming. 3 seconds left. You kick it, make the field goal. What do you do before you actually make that kick?
Just go in rhythm. Just do what I always do. Don't think about it. Just think it's some normal kick that I'm out there by myself.
So do you go? I'm gonna walk back in. They can't see me. Do you go here? You go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Or you keep going.
I do 3 back and 2 across. Yeah.
Okay. I'll see. Please explain to people how hard it is to kick a football through an upright. I don't like as fans, people will be like, man, you're supposed to do that. All you do is practice kicking and practice, kind of like give people like how hard of a skill it is to make a field goal. A PAT at that. Just a PAT.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. I mean, like the snapper has to do its job, the holder has to do its job, the blockers have to do its job. So, I mean, like, if everything's perfect from that, so I mean, I think it's really up on you. But I mean, like,
do you even think about that part? Like, would you just explain the snapper? Can you tell if it's a bad snap? Well, obviously you can tell if it's like, wow.
I can tell if it's a bad snap, but I don't really let that get in my head any. I just do the same things that I would always do. So, I mean, it just gets down. I mean, it gets down.
Gotcha. All right, we on the 1 yard line. We need a touchdown to win the game. Do you lay that lumber on that defense and you score, or do you jump over the pile? What's your style of running?
Oh, I got one.
He said, "Gotta run through."
My previous position playing O-line, D-line kind of has me on the larger side for H-back.
Gotcha.
So
I'm not tackling you. By the way.
Appreciate what you're good at, and I'm good at being heavy and big in the hole.
Gotcha. So what's one of your funnest memories being at Stanislaus?
Definitely one of the playoff games. Definitely the one game last year where Ian ran it back. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. I've never been a part of that. So that was pretty crazy.
He was very athletic. What about yours? What was one of your funnest memories?
Yeah, I'd probably say that was definitely up there. Just kind of in my head on the sideline thinking our season's over.
Yeah.
Just a few seconds later.
That was a crazy
back
play.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably said that.
All right, I'm putting a little pressure on you guys again. When Coach Thigpen is upset, give me an impression of him. Somebody. Okay, Evan.
A lot of yelling. A lot of up downs in the weight room. We don't get our. We don't be on the rack when he blows the whistle and it's up down. So we try not to let that happen. It's not a fun experience telling you that. But yeah, we try to do everything to make him happy.
So what is he like? Can you do his mannerisms or anything?
Jeez, it's not even like he doesn't do a ton of screaming. It's just mid workout when you're used to little short whistle stops. It's that one long whistle, and you know that somebody's in trouble. And you gotta start chopping them. That's whenever you get it.
So Coach Thigpen don't play around, man. Absolutely, man. So listen, man, we appreciate you guys coming to Media Day, man, and we're definitely gonna be following you guys this season. Man, I hope y'all have a blessed year. Continue to do great things for your school and your family, man, and we'll be watching out for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Because technically that's me. See whoever's going.
I got you.
I ain't hooked up this Wi-Fi in here.
All right, let me get it.
Tighten up.
Take care of yourself over there.
It was one moment. I got it right here.
You should too.
That code, yeah, that's the one right there.
5G or the
5G.
5G.
That's 5G. I'll show it to you though. What's this? What's this right here? Hold on, let me just get the password right quick.
I told her he tried to give you a call. I told her I got it on live. Yeah.
Come on, Lamb. 5G. That's the one right there, 251. I think this is the last one. You ain't put the capital B, I think.
Motherfucker. 251.
One, I'll tell you. 890, capital B, 9232. There you go. No,
Big
I,
dog.
he ain't put the.
Man, where you gonna get the picture to put on the wall? Which one? Nah, but Buck will be here next week, and I told him
This
he
man
could
played with
come over
Miami
here.
Dolphins.
Buck, and I told him he was like, "Yeah, man, Donald, he said he chopped it up with y'all already."
He signed it.
Yeah.
He popped in one day.
Oh, okay.
Came
Yeah.
and slid in really quick.
Bob was sleep.
Oh, good.
Sleepy face.
We got. I think this is the last one right here. Because what you call that? Rescheduled. And one, you gonna leave your stuff here? You wanna lock it up in the office? Or you gotta take your stuff with you? You don't wanna take it?
Oh, I gotta use this. Oh, picture.
Whenever you ready. All right, thanks for waiting, everyone. We have Hancock High head coach.
Y'all drive safe. Thanks for coming.
Just introduce yourself to everyone, please.
Neil Lawler, Hancock High School. It's my 8th year as head football coach there. My 12th year at Hancock.
Coach, that's a long tenure. Are you the longest tenured coach at Hancock?
At Hancock?
Yep.
No, not
Somebody-
head coach. Of course, there was Irvin Favre and
Okay.
Rocky Godin. They have some years on me.
Gotcha.
But I'm the third longest as far as I know.
Gotcha.
And I've been very privileged to be with good administration and our athletic director who is top notch. And I've been very, very, very fortunate with our coaching staff. I'll speak on them a little bit right here. Our coaching staff is, we've had a lot of years together. This is, of course, the 7th consecutive year I haven't made any changes as far as our high school staff. We've added one this year. So that's, we did lose one a couple of years ago, but he's still around and still comes and sees us and helps out in different ways. But we've been very fortunate. Our offensive coordinator, Jeff Hobgood, he's been the offensive coordinator since day one of me being announced as head coach. And he's done a great job with our offense. It's evolved over the time. It's evolved with our kids, making not just the best out of what may be for the next game, but making the best for our kids and putting them in great situations. And being a former head coach, it's always good to he kind of thinks in my mindset, and that's a blessing just from play calling standpoint. Our defensive coordinator Tracy Rogers, who he's been with me now for this is his 7th year as defensive coordinator, and he and I had worked previously as position coaches at Hancock. So and he went and became a head coach at West Harrison, and we were able to fortunately to be able to get him back when that time came. And Tracy and I spend pretty much every day, all day together because of our class setting and where we're at. He's in the field house with me all day, so we're able to run things by each other a lot, and both being defensive guys, we like to bounce ideas off each other. And on the defensive side, our defensive line coach, Sean Fizel, he's been with me all 12 years that I've been at Hancock. And we've been position coaches together and moved from there. And Jack Donovan is our defensive back coach. He's also been there for 8 years, 9 years, I guess now. And Jack started off in our middle school program, but always helped out in the high school areas. And when the opportunity came about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he was able to make that jump to high school, and we haven't looked back at that position. And on the offensive side, I'll finish them out. I spoke with Jeff, but our offensive line coach, Teddy Morris, I'll put our offensive line coach up against anybody in the state. He's that good. He is very technically sound, but he also understands how to motivate his guys. He's one of those guys he's not real, doesn't have to be real loud at times, but when he does, somebody better look out because he's just going to make a point. And then our quarterback coach, who is Andy Pinchero, he's been at Hancock for 36 years, if I'm not mistaken. This is 36 or 37th season at Hancock. So he has seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of what our school has had to go through. And fortunately for us right now, we've been through some good times. And he's kind of my right-hand man as far as any orders, roster, adjustment numbers, locker assignments, technology, and the end zone cameras, and making sure Huddle does all that. His things that he does is not just with quarterbacks or the special teams. He's also our special teams coordinator, but he does a lot with behind the scenes stuff. And he's the one that I can text at 9 o'clock at night, and he'll answer and give me an answer or put an order in or whatever it may be. We were fortunate this year to hire a wide receivers coach, which I've been coaching the last couple of years, and hire a wide receivers coach in Seth Ruggs. He's coming from Stanislaus. He's been at Stanislaus for the last 3 years, and he's a younger guy, but he's really knowledgeable and he's energetic and he's good. Sometimes we need that as older coaches because everybody else in there has got 15 plus years running, and Seth brings a lot to the table. He's done a really good job this summer, this spring, and working with our receivers and getting the finer points brought out. And I think it's going to be a good mesh. I like what he brings to the offensive side of the ball. And, I'm really, really proud of how, as a group, we've been able to stay consistent. And I tell people all the time, consistency at Hancock is a good thing. And, as long as it's in the right frame of mind. And I feel like we've had that over my tenure. I think that the consistency of play day in and day out with the players, they know when there's a day that we may have to throw a wrinkle in, it kind of throws them off a little bit. We don't have an off week due to that. I don't like to adjust the schedule. For this group, they've earned the right, first of all, to play 11 football games plus some, hopefully, and they know how to handle it. They know how to handle a big. I'm going through a 15, 16 week football schedule. I need to prep my body for it. I need to mentally be prepared for day in and day out meetings, weight room, field action, and this group has done a good job.
Absolutely, Coach, man. That was great opening. I love the light you shined on your coordinators and your coaching staff. Hancock had a historical season this past year. What are you and your coaching staff are doing to use that momentum that you guys had last season to carry over to this year?
Sure. Our guys last year we went 8-4, won the first 7. We kind of had some stumblings, some injuries that kind of caught up to us at the end of the season. But with the 8-4 record and the previous year where we were in 6A when there was just 6 classifications, making the playoffs both years, the guys that are going to come up here in just a minute that are seniors, since their high school career has started, they played extended football. They played in the playoffs. it's been 30+ years since Hancock has made back-to-back playoff appearances. So that's that's a pride thing. That's a really kind of something great to look back on. But this year's seniors, I want them to look at what kind of legacy are they really pushing to leave. The 3 years has not been done. So can they do it? I think with the numbers of seniors, they've all experienced. We have 25 seniors. With that kind of number, there's a lot of people that have seen a lot of football games, and experience, as y'all know, is very much like gold when it comes to can this person handle this moment. And I have full faith in our guys and that they will prepare themselves and get themselves ready. But using it for motivation, I mention it to them occasionally, but they know what's at stake. They also know that they got something to prove because of the group we had last year, and everybody sees that. We lost a lot of stats last year. Some really good football players with some good numbers, but we have some really good football players that are coming through, and I'm excited about that bunch and excited to see what the ones who are returning, such as these two that are with us tonight. I think that's going to be key to seeing them not just kind of guide the guys that don't have as much experience, but also kind of make sure they understand the importance of the moment and the play and each snap, each down, each series. What is that importance? And if we can focus and stay kind of grounded on that, the rest of it will take care of itself. I'm a big believer in making sure you take care of the first thing, and that's you got to take care of the moment of you, and then the moment of you can grow within the moment of whether it be offense, defense, or special teams, and then it expands into the whole team. And that's kind of what we preach, and they've done a good job of feeding on that.
Thank you, Coach, man. That was a great points that you made. Just thank you for coming again this year, Coach, for coming to our media day, man. It's always an honor and a privilege. I tell every coach that because you could be spending time with your family. You have a busy schedule this season. You took the time out to spend it with us on media day, and we're going to always be forever grateful for it. And just thank you for what you do for the Kiel and the Hancock community and Coastfootball. And we're looking forward to seeing you coach and have another great year this year. So thanks for everything, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you all for having us, and we'll get to come to George County so you don't have to travel.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
I like driving to a kid.
Man, I like to see that smoking there.
At least get to have a good moment over there. It turned out to be a good football game. It started off a little rough.
It did. That was a classic game.
That was good. That was very good. We could have played about 5 more minutes.
Man, that's all it needed.
Yeah, show your number, man. There you go. All right, man. We have some Hancock Hawks players here today, man. I want you to introduce yourselves, please.
Aiden Taylor, number 22. Play linebacker, defensive end. Gabe Turkey, play tight end.
Are both of y'all seniors? All right, so put the pressure on you guys now. Give me your best impression of Coach Lawler when he's upset with you guys. Somebody got to do it. Both of y'all got to do y'all favorite impression. Y'all scared because Coach right there.
Throw the clipboard.
He throw the clipboard.
The clipboard gets angry.
I got you. What can you show? What do he do? Like how he act?
He's a preacher's son, so we know he ain't using profanity. You know that much.
He's really just I can say that forever. Maybe a headset, hat, clipboard, whatever.
Gotcha. I got you. So what are you guys looking for y'all senior year this year?
As Coach said, we had our second year going back to the playoffs, but it's not enough for us. So this year we're looking forward to moving past the first round. Yeah, definitely want to go win a district championship for sure. But I definitely want to go past the first round. I think we're at that point. Just trying to make that game.
Gotcha. Rival games is that's part of school's history. Like, what is a big game you guys looking for your senior year?
George County.
George County. Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely want to go. Honestly, 3 of them: George County, Bula, and Pitkin. Those big 3 for sure. Just to put our name out there.
So my second question for you guys is, why is that a big game for you guys?
George County, that was a game, and it was a personal game. I mean, started off slow, but the time we did come back, you know, at the end of the game, there was a drive where there was a fumble. We should have got the ball back. Refs gave it to them, but
Uh-oh.
it's really just want to get back to that, man.
You taking that game personal. It sounds like you taking that game personal. I ain't mad at that, man. What about you? Why did you pick those 3 games?
I think those 3 because they're the 3 that we lost in district. I really feel like we should have played better there, and like I feel like that should define who we are. So we should play way better against them. And I just feel like we have something to prove against those teams and those people who doubt us.
You being my bad. I'm sorry, Nico.
All 3 of y'all losses, I think you can hear me. You can hear me. All 3 of y'all losses were like one score games, right? So like y'all was in the thick of each of your 3 losses to George County, Picayune, and Pascagoula, right? So like I was at one of them, and y'all had the game won. I ain't gonna say I had the game won. Y'all had the game in the first half, and it was like y'all forgot it was the second half, and you came out there and let George County, like Duke Knight just took over. What kind of mental block does that go into your mind in a big time game like that?
You know, I'm really not sure what happened to us there, but it happened.
Nobody knows what happened.
I'm not really sure how to explain that, but it did happen. But hopefully this year, it won't happen this year, and we can really prove ourselves.
Cause y'all a good team. I think y'all was 7-0 at the time.
Yeah,
And
they went on the run.
strong run team, run game. Had clearly one of the best quarterbacks on the coast. And y'all still got a lot of talent from that same team coming back. You only really lost 4 huge pieces, but they replaceable. You know. So what are y'all goals for yourself this year individually?
I don't even know. I've been asked that, and I've been telling myself since the off season. Last year I had a good season individually, but it's my last year. I want the team to go as far as we can. It's not even about that this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely big on trying to get my name out there a little bit, but I'm big on, I want our team to succeed, and I want it to be known that Hancock did this year, not just Raven. That's what I'm big on.
Gotcha. So, it's a couple questions. College football 25 is out. Are you guys gamers?
Yeah, I was just looking on it.
Oh! Y'all PlayStation or Xbox?
I play PlayStation.
PlayStation. I got you.
It really don't even matter anymore.
No, it don't. We crossplay now. Man. So who y'all favorite team y'all play on the game?
I use North Carolina.
North Carolina? Okay.
I really don't have it. I'll go Southern Miss.
Southern Miss.
Man, I'm all for my dynasty with them, man.
I'm 9-0 right now with them.
I play on Heisman though.
Me too. Don't do that to me. That's all I know. Yeah, man. So we kind of went over the season. We kind of went over the goals individually. One last question before I let you guys go, man. How are you going to be leaders for your senior class, and how do you think that will help you guys get to that next step for Hancock football?
I think this year, what we really got to do is seniors, we're leaders, everybody looks up to us. Kind of not necessarily take a step back, but you can't be, as a leader, you can't always be talking. You got to be the one locked in. So you got to keep things straight, and when people aren't doing what they're supposed to do, you got to take accountability and take control of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Aiden on that. It's really I think as a leader, your actions are shown more. It's how you carry yourself. And underclassmen will look up to you and how you act. Not saying as much, but when things need to be said, you say it and put it in place. So it is good.
Man, we appreciate you guys' time, man. We know y'all gonna have a great year this year. We're gonna pray for a healthy season for you guys. And man, thank you for coming to our media day. It's always a pleasure to see young athletes, student athletes at that, thrive and be successful. And we just know you guys gonna have a successful year, injury-free year. That's all we pray for. And thank you guys for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Got one more.
Y'all been pretty much on schedule. Yeah, last month. Yeah, we started we were like 30 minutes behind, but we good now. We only had 2 people cancel, Ocean Springs and PRC. The reschedule. That's it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I love some positions out there too. I know I love somebody else.
If you did, I'll just you just text me. Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Ah.
Tell them they got to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, can you get a picture of us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get an individual with y'all in.
Ooh.
All right, guys.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Everybody got anybody's friends, man.
I didn't even know they had them last year, bro. Great.
Yeah, we only won one twice.
I said the same thing. I said the great.
We got one. We had to kick one at the end to win it against Florence. So we're like, oh, we're gonna put them away for right now. Yeah, no, that's.
Y'all got great fans or just different color fans?
We have so what we have red. We wear the red bottoms. So I was we got red.
All right, we have Long Beach left, and that'll be the last.
We have
team to come in.
we have the
Long
silver
Beach.
bottoms, like the old
Here.
silver that we
We're
wear
gonna
with the
second
red
and
top and
seven,
white
and
top.
we'll
And then we have we still have those blues and stuff that we don't. I want to get the blue. That's the blue uniform. Basically, I took Old Nelson. What happened? You got it all mixed. That's he stayed. He's like, really? You walk in here with some powders, you know I'm saying that.
Yeah, powder blue.
That's what I told him. I said, if I had an extra $100,000, all powder blue, we'd be rolling out there.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be tough.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I got here. We can go to my
This is when we do the commercial next year.
yeah. Well, we should see. See his hand. Oh.
So I got top and bottom 2 cents. Top and bottom. Got bottom.
Mm-hmm. Really have no iPads and a stand on it. I had my iPad.
Oh, I got a camera. But he can't hook it up to the string yard though.
Yeah, we need to switch it. Flip it, switch it.
So like this,
Don't get it.
I got it right here.
And we'll have to bring in your MacBook, bring your computer.
I got my MacBook at home. How about this? It's like switch.
The switcher got like buttons.
Oh, I got I
Good.
Some ladies up there and splits at the left, but they didn't take them off the huddles. They're straight 3-4 cover to R and don't get out of it. That's what they can play. So it wasn't technically it was two. But they're gonna do the same thing on offense that they did last year. It's all marks and stuff. No, I think they did a guy, Crowder, that worked for yeah, he called for him last year, the last 2 years. He did all those games. Yeah. Lane's a good dude. Yeah, man, he is. That's where I cut my team in football. With him when he was a Stone. Yeah. We were all Stone. He didn't get out of it. He's making big money out of it. That's what he called.
You must send them the pictures.
Like,
You send them the pictures?
He don't play. He don't play. He leaves me to
we gone.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Caution. I talked to you in John before on concentration.
Yeah, you like
That's all right.
I had a couple people.
That you got to see at least that kind of speaking. I just told all of them. I get away from him. I said, I'll play you. You know, which they bring a good crowd. They know we're going to bring a good crowd. But Kyle and I are good buddies. So
I ain't played
well, he actually just
the boy hit me up, Jamie Moss,
last
2A Sport.
week.
I invited him.
To my hand, get him right.
We worked on one. That's a great
Email. So, that's easy. They say, oh, I didn't know it's today. Didn't get the invite. Okay. Good.
He just ain't open.
We just had PRC, Ocean Spring, Geography, I'm making it.
No, that's the most schedule. This the schedule for the day. He don't. I had to do I told y'all. So it's tomorrow. It's gonna be a little. We gonna get out of here. We gonna get out of here. We got out of here. It's gonna be started at 1
They're going to move some of those.
I'm trying to keep it.
Somebody
I was in the stove and I seen Pastor Gula in the gas station right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, they doing
They were that. If it, I was laying in on these, but they weren't treating me. Thank God. I'm glad they went through.
He's a pretty good player, though. Yeah, I think he's good. Don't get me wrong.
I want to win a championship. Ain't no lie. Oh, well, when I won a championship.
I got one.
Oh, no, pull up here. Okay, it's cool, coach.
That's where you want.
Yes, sir. That's fine. Oh, you have Long Beach head coach here. Could you introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Jacob Massey.
Man, Coach Massey, man, thank you for coming out today. Appreciate your time and effort. I know you could be with family right now, get preparing for the season, but just thankful for you coming out here with us and just spending the week, the evening with us, man. I really appreciate it. Coach, let's start off, man. How was the summer workouts this season? Um, how do you think he's going to carry over into the regular season?
Probably the best summer that we've had as far as attendance wise, effort wise, just getting things done. It's probably the best summer that we've had since I've been here, since I took the job 3 years ago. Had a lot of kids kind of bought into what we're trying to do. Obviously, we're bringing the freshmen up for the first time. Have a large group of freshmen coming up, some guys that may contribute for us this year. Definitely don't have to contribute for us in 2 years. But we had anywhere from 60 to 65 in the weight room every single day. So I was really happy with our turnout.
That's good. That's good to hear, Coach. So, talk about some of your leaders that's going to be playing this season, man. Who are some leaders that we can be looking forward to be high production for your team this year?
We got about 8 returning starters on offense, had to replace a couple on the offensive line, and then we've got 9 returners starting on defense. The 2 that I brought with me today is Will Brady. He started for quarterback for us since his sophomore year, so he's coming in as a 3-year starter. He's been a really good player for us. We kind of switched up the offense last year, and he did a really good job of managing that for us. We're really going to lean on him on the offensive side of the ball. The other one is Andre Wyndham. He's started 3 years once again for us. He's been a really good player for us throughout the years. Both of them have been all division guys the last 2 years. Andre's going to play just about everywhere. He's going to tote it some. We're going to throw it to him. He's going to play safety. He's going to play outside linebacker. He's kind of our Swiss Army knife on both sides of the football. So we're going to ask him to do a lot of things for us. We got Jack Foreman, who's going to be a defensive lineman that has played, ever since his sophomore year. Taj Albert, who's going to play tailback for us some. Had a really good game against Pascagoula last year, rushed for about 130 yards. And then the next week against Pickey, the first play of the game towards ACL. He's going to be a senior, so he's coming off of that ACL injury. He's had a really good offseason, been really working on rehabbing that knee. Our returning rusher is Junior Brown, ran for about, I think it was 1,400 yards and 22 touchdowns in just 7 games. So we're really looking to him to do some really big things. 2 secondary guys, both of our safeties are returning, Jaden Scott and S.J. Valentine. They're also going to factor in on the offensive side of the ball, try to get them the ball in as many different ways as we can. I know I'm leaving some guys off, but got 2 senior offensive linemen, Landon Shavers and Daquan Sandifer. Both of those were one of them was an all-division guy, another was an honorable mention last year. So really have a wealth of experience, something that I haven't had the last 2 years at Long Beach that we're going to really lean on. Is the guys that have played a lot of football, whether they were sophomores fixing to be juniors or juniors fixing to be seniors. They played a lot of football. And that's, it's a little bit different at Long Beach. We have to do some of those things. So if you're the best player, freshman through senior year, we're going to throw you into the football game. So and it was probably bad the last 2 years, but now we got a bunch of guys. We've got 14 seniors, and I think just about all of them have started for us in some form or fashion the last 2 years, and will start for us this next year. So it is a blessing and a curse, at times, but I'm really looking forward to the group that we have coming this year.
There's nothing like in-game reps, especially for 4-year starters, man. That always helps the program.
Anything,
Absolutely.
The experience is everything, especially when you're dealing with football. It's like, we've got a lot of guys that they know. The biggest thing is like knowing what to expect whenever you go into a football game. Whenever the bullets start to fly, so to speak, what are those guys going to do? And the guys that have had a lot of experience, they're not going to panic in those types of situations, and they're going to be able to go out there and make some plays. So, I'm excited with the experience that we have coming back and added with some of the talent from those lower levels. I think it's going to be a really good team chemistry overall.
Coach, when no one knows what Long Beach football is, if you had to explain quote-unquote culture, how would you explain what type of ball program and what kind of, cultures you guys have at Long Beach?
We talk about this all the time, to look at it where it was whenever I took over the job 3 years ago to where it is now. I think it's night and day, and these guys could probably attest to it more than I can. But the biggest thing that we're going to do is we're going to be disciplined. and we're going to be a hard-working football team. Yeah, do we have some talent? Absolutely, but we're not going to have as much as the George Counties, the Picayunes, the Hancocks, the Pascagoula's, and even West Harrison. So, we've got to find an edge somewhere, and where we found the edge kind of the last 2 off season is making sure that we're going to be the most disciplined football team that we can be. We can't go out there and make some of the errors and still have a chance to win a football game like the top 4 or 5 teams in our division. So, we've got to focus on the little things each day, and we've got to try to find an edge, whether that be being more disciplined. We're not going to make as many mistakes as somebody else, or we're going to be a little bit tougher than somebody else. So I think that probably speaks to our culture, more than anything.
That's good stuff, Coach. How many years have you been coaching now?
This will be my 13th year. It'll be my 3rd year as a head coach.
So over the 13 years, this is what I've been asking all the coaches. Over your 13-year tenure as a coach, and you don't get to really reflect, but when you do reflect on it now, I'm giving you opportunity to. What are some things that you just learned as a coach that you can help younger coaches that want to be in the same position that you are in?
I think the biggest thing is, specifically speaking to some of these younger coaches, a lot of these guys are coming out of college and they see what goes on at the Division I level. So they're like, the first thing I want to do is jump in and be a coordinator. I want to call plays. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, obviously, number one, what you want to do is you want to keep playing. Well, when that ends, the next best thing is like going out there and calling the plays. And the biggest thing that I would say, and I tell it to our kids all the time, is you don't want to get caught up in calling plays or what the future holds. You need to stay in that moment and do what it takes to be a better football coach, to be a better football player, and concentrate on those inputs, not necessarily the outputs. And so that would be my biggest thing is learn ball from the ground up, and that was one thing that I think we've done a good job with. We've got a good mix of older coaches that have been in it for 25, 30 plus years. Then we've got guys that have only gotten, I hired a guy that was fresh out of college. We got guys with 5 years. We got some guys with 10 years. And, one thing that we do in the spring is everybody coaches a different position than what they would in the fall. And it's our job not only to grow our players, but it's my job to grow these coaches so that whenever they go on to the next place, they can contribute to that coaching staff. So, a guy might be coaching strictly offense in the fall. Well, he's going to hop over to the defensive side of the ball. The best way that you can learn how to be a better coordinator on the offensive end is to see how those defenses work. So I think that was one thing that, if I had to go back 8 or 9, 10 years, is coach something that I didn't feel comfortable with coaching. Because, if you're worth your salt and you want to be a better professional, then, you may not want to coach offensive line. That might not be the glamorous spot, but if you want to be good at it, then you're going to go and you're going to study and figure out everything that there is to know about the offensive line, and that's just going to make you a better coach. So right. I would say any guys wanting to get in the profession, you need to learn as much as you can before you take that step to go to a coordinator or to be a head coach.
Absolutely, Coach. Appreciate that. But we're not going to hold you long. We got one more question, man. Who's your home opener for this season?
We'll play Pass Christian at Long Beach, so it'll be the Oyster Bowl. It'll be a big time game. They've gotten us the last 2 years. Coach Stockstill, man, he does a phenomenal job. He's a great football coach. I'm honored to be able to coach in that game with him. They had a great year last year. I think they were one play away from playing Columbia and South State. Mm-hmm. So that was a big deal for their community and for that program. I don't think they ever – I don't know what the history is, but I don't know if they'd ever made it out of the first round, or maybe it didn't make it out of the second round. So for them to go to the third round and then be one play away from making it to South State, they had a really good football team. I think they had 24 seniors, and their defense. I remember from whenever we left that ball game, we went up on them 21-7 at halftime, and we kind of ran out of gas. And I just remember saying, this team's going to go a long way because their front seven was just as good as anybody that we played, maybe with the exception of George County. So I knew they were fixing to make it a long way in the playoffs, and they had a great year. And would they end up losing 2 games? They lost to Poplarville and Moss Point up 7.
Was it Moss Point up 7? I know it was 2 games that I want to say it was Poplarville. I think Poplarville got them.
So they were 11-1,
Yeah.
11-2,
Yeah.
something like that. They only lost 2 ball games all year, but I knew that they were going to be a good football team. But he's a heck of a coach, and we're going to battle it out August the 30th. And I'm 0-2 against those guys, so I'm hoping we can get one back this year. Change the narrative. If we get that first one, any team, any coach is going to say if we get that first one, it's not going to make or break our season, but that's going to kind of be the bell cow to say, right, hey, what are you going to do the rest of the year? So our kids are hungry. I know his kids are going to be hungry. I mean, 3 miles separate the two schools, so it's going to be a big rivalry game. I'm excited, but there's going to be a big crowd there. And we're going to have our guys ready. I know Stockstill's going to have his guys ready, so it should be a really good football game.
And Coach, man, again, appreciate your time. Coach.
Do y'all have any social media platforms that you want to tell people so they can keep up with Bearcat football?
Yeah, we're on Twitter and we're on Facebook, and I think both of them are LB Bearcat Football, something like that. You can search that on Twitter and Facebook, and our Booster Club president and our trainer, they kind of head that up, and they do a really good job of making graphics. So we'll have a game day fit like everybody's doing. We'll do that. I think they do something with the schedule. They'll do something with the seniors. So we've got a guy that works at First Baptist Church, Matthew Gaddy. He's kind of our team photographer. So he comes to all the home games and does free action shots for those kids.
He's good.
And he does it out of the goodness of his heart just because he loves the kids and he loves taking pictures. So, our social media has come a long way in just 2.5 short years.
And that's key.
It is, because, look, man,
It's
whenever
a
I
new
was
age.
playing in high school and college, there wasn't nothing better than waking up and seeing your pictures.
Newspaper. We showing our age. Newspaper articles. But
the
that's
newspaper
different.
articles, or if anybody was ever, I remember my mama going to Walmart and printing them off a
Yeah.
SD card, at Walmart of all the action shots. So,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of the old heads probably don't think much
Yeah.
of it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
grew in that 06, 07 era with that.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. The social media wasn't a lot, but
Right.
anytime you get an action shot, you want to show one of your girls.
And I think that's why a lot of coaches appreciate Media Day, because we're all around the same
100%.
age, and we understand, wow, they get that. Man, I don't even imagine what it's like if I would have had that when I played.
Well, anytime, these guys get a chance to kind of to put themselves out there, y'all are about it for the kids, just like all of us coaches.
Absolutely.
We're in it for the kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do we want to win? But at the end of the day, we want to see these kids be successful. And,
Absolutely.
I really appreciate y'all doing what y'all do, because y'all are putting a spotlight on all the coach schools and the kids. So I think it's a great event. I appreciate y'all having us.
And the coaches, Coach Mason. We want to make sure we shine a light on the coaches, because we know you're away from your family most of the time during the season. Countless hours that people just don't understand. And I was I coached before, so I do know what you go through. Not as a head. That's another animal. But just to being away from your family and investing in these kids, you really have to love this to do what you're doing right now. So,
you do.
And I want to tell you, we really appreciate you.
Well, I've got a great staff, and they're right there in the trenches with me. I'm not the last person to leave every day. I mean, we got coaches that are staying and doing things with those kids, and whether it's inputting data on huddle or washing clothes or cleaning toilets. I mean, that's part of it too.
Come on, so cutting grass.
It takes a village to do what we do, and it's not just head coaches. I know there's a lot of assistant coaches that they pull a lot of weight and for not a lot of money. So I appreciate those guys.
Absolutely, man. Thanks, Coach Mason.
No
We appreciate you.
From another high school coach to another, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We got the players from Long Beach coming up. Both of y'all go sit up here. All right, we got some players from Long Beach. Hi, I want you to introduce yourself to everyone, please.
I'm Will Brady, quarterback. I'm doing athlete.
Okay. All right. Tell me who your favorite quarterback is, man.
I have to say,
He looked like Quinn Irvin from Texas.
Texas. He got the look. Yeah.
I have to say Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, LSU, Cincinnati. I got you. You athlete, so man, talk to me. Who you got?
Like Justin Jefferson, Martin, a whole lot of wide receivers.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, man. Both of y'all are seniors, right? Oh, yeah, okay. You senior, okay. What are you guys looking forward to your senior year?
repeat and pass. First game.
Ooh, okay. Off the rip, man.
Making the playoffs.
Making the playoffs. I think you guys can do it, man. I think so. Coach was talking about, some of the players that can help you guys go over that hump, make it to the playoffs this year. What do you guys feel like y'all have to do as leaders for y'all senior year?
Push people. Push people to be better. Not have bad attitudes. Make people want to show up.
To me, if the seniors and the upperclassmen are already working hard, it's gonna make the underclassmen work even harder, and everybody's gonna be better altogether.
All right. So this is what I've been putting the pressure on all the players, man. Every day through this media day, we always ask a question. So if you can give me an impression of Coach Massey when he's upset, like we not there, so y'all see he's gonna get mad probably like during the week if you guys are not doing what you're supposed to, as far as in the weight room or on the practice field. You go quick, quarterback. What does he do? Talk to me.
He likes to throw his headset.
Oh, he's a headset thrower. I got you. All right.
Throw it. Ain't played.
I love it, man. I'm glad y'all ain't scared, coach. Now y'all got to deal with him when y'all leave. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, man. So, college football 25. Y'all gamers or y'all don't play the game?
I'm on the game.
He said he on the game already. He said he ready to go back. So, how do y'all enjoy playing that? College football on there? Yeah. That's what's up, man. So, all right. So, I'm gonna ask you this: game on the line. All right, throwing Mr. Wyndham. What's your favorite route you gonna? What route you gonna call for him to win? You got to score a touchdown. You on the 10-yard line. What we calling? Post route.
Yeah.
Now, how you gonna catch it? You gonna catch it like Chase or Jefferson? Ooh,
Like Drake.
oh, I love it. I love the confidence, man. So if this year y'all make it to the playoffs, right? Do you think that would be one of the biggest accomplishments y'all had since y'all been at Long Beach? If y'all make it to the playoffs or winning the region, which one? Which one would be the biggest? Because sometimes people are like, man, we made it to the playoffs and that was enough. I know y'all competitive, but which one would be competitive? I mean, which one would work for you guys? Winning the region or making it to the playoffs?
I mean, making it to the playoffs would be big. That's something we haven't done, and I couldn't tell you how long, but winning it all would be even better.
Yeah.
Really bring some new confidence in the team.
And for the years upcoming, they be ready to do the same thing over and over and over.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Bingo, you got anything for my guys?
Look forward, man. I'm coming to Long Beach this year.
Yeah.
George County. I think they come to Long Beach this year. So I haven't been to Long Beach since I played there, probably back in 2000.
Ooh.
Mickey D'Angelo was there.
Ooh, gosh.
Yeah.
Mickey D.
Father and son. Y'all were twinkling y'all daddy eye.
Y'all, they were born. Y'all born what? 06. Y'all born 06. Yeah. I was in college in 06.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming, man. Like I said, it's been like 20 years since I've been there. So, what's some things that I look forward to? Like, I got good concession stand.
They got a new field, man. They got a nice new field.
Turf and grass. Check y'all out.
Yeah, it's nice field.
Money on y'all.
Yeah.
Win some game, man. They gotta get that money back.
Now y'all mentioned.
Y'all got new uniforms.
Man, I like the uniforms too. I like them. I got one more question for you before I let y'all go. I know y'all gotta go. I know y'all mentioned the pass, but what about the West Harrison game? That's a big rival game for y'all too.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get y'all get back, don't you? Yeah, for sure, man. But we're not gonna hold y'all any longer, man. Thank y'all for coming, man. We know y'all gonna have a great year this year. We're gonna continue to watch out for you guys. We're gonna mention y'all throughout the year. Really glad y'all came out. Man, y'all could have been playing the game, chilling at the house. But man, I really thank y'all for coming to Media Day, man. Appreciate y'all. Good luck this season too. All right, y'all have a good.
You too. They could be playing the game. My game Paul's right there.
Coach.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up with.
Tell them, man. I'm talking about, I've been playing it all my life.
Day one of Media Day, man. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I've been playing it all my life.
Man, all my life, bro.
Right there.